First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the legend, Ron. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Dolphins take over first down here at their own 12-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Montana. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
On the ground, this is Johnson. There he goes, left side. Calvin Johnson, touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 58 yards, as his guys are able to
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
First down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Play action. It's Montana. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. They'll check it off to Falk, complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
All right, come on. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo.
A first down carry for Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready. Solo left Zion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 55 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability that was at the forefront on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Montana. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
It's complete. He finds Falk here. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Montana to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Shotgun. Here's Montana. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal trap.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Montana going for it on fourth. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 13 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
That one a first down pickup of 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at 2nd and a country mile. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Turbo 3, kick.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, 36 yards. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Montana. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now a give inside for Fall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, It is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Jackson. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can say,
there he goes left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And what a big-time play there. 44 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Joe Montana on 2nd down.
And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
They will look to throw. Montana.
Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 15. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys have once again taken the lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Montana will throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So that pushes the lead up to 4. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shrugs it. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. And this is going to be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return, taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
first and 10 for Montana and company.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now a draw play. It's Falk. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Montana. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
Well, now a design run for Ridley.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Calvin Ridley, 31 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Screen play. Here's Etienne.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.